All right. Okay, this should be live right now. Oh, okay, there it is. All right. I was kind of lazy. I was kind of lazy with the thumbnail for the stream, but it was at last second because I was distracted over other stuff. But yeah. Okay, assuming audio is good, chat, you can let me know if you can hear me and stuff, and then we can officially start the stream, okay? Okie dokie. I'm not sure if Okay. Yeah, I'm glad. Yep. Cool. Cool, cool. All right. Cool. All right. Just make it. All right, cool. All right, cool. So, like I usually do with Gohanverse episodes, I usually do a pre-premiere live stream to talk, and for some reason the whole chat thing is not popping up. I don't know. Well, I'll just admit it there. All right, how am I doing? I'm doing good. I mean, actually, my day could be a little bit better. Could be a little bit better because first off, my dog woke me up this morning 5:30 in the morning because he had to use a bathroom, so I had to take care of that. Then while I was doing my VR workouts, by the way, I'm pretty big into VR right now. Well, not big, but I've been playing VR. I broke my ceiling fan. I was playing Gorn, and then I was swaying my fizz, and then I swaying upward, and I broke the glass in for my ceiling fan. So yeah, that was good. Also thanks for the donation, my dude. Appreciate it, even if it's $1. Thumbnail goes all. Yeah, the thumbnail was drawn by Dusty. Dusty Rush. So let me put a link to his Twitter account in case you guys want to support him. But yeah. Okay, so overall, so what can I talk about for this episode? Um, it's kind of emotional. I'm gonna be very honest. It's a very I wouldn't say like in retrospect. I was thinking it was gonna be emotional in terms of history going black, but it's emotional. It's not like history going black emotional, but still pretty emotional. So, and I know that generally a lot of people still do not like Absalon, which I don't. I mean, I can understand that he belittled Piccolo, and that's understandable. But the dude apologized like three fucking times already, and you guys treated like he just strangled Piccolo's dog or whatever. So that caught me. That caught me aback. But yeah, um, still a very emotional episode. Is it gonna be emotional? Then is it gonna be more emotional than I need to lose my losses? Kinda on this a little bit, kind of on the same level, to be honest. Will we see Bojack in the future Converse? Nope. Hey, Assassin, what's up? Welcome to the stream, my dude. Um, let's see. But yeah, general question. I think the biggest question is why did this episode take so long? I explained in a pinned comment in the teaser already, but long story short, YouTube started promoting the fuck out of KWC a little bit more, so I want to prioritize that. Hey, that's a YouTube algorithm. Don't blame me. Second, um, second, I just need a break from the series, to be honest. Like, I know that generally it's very bad for a content creator to like complain or vent about what bothers him because it will quote unquote feed the trolls. It'll feed the trolls, but I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I not started noticing this pattern for like this season in which people started like complaining about little things in the episode. Thus, well, not such as why did you make Piccolo red? He looks stupid. Blah blah blah. Why did you make Helfa turful? Her design is stupid. Just general complaining. I'm like, I need a break from the. I need a break. I need a fucking break from this. So I need a. So in fact, there was one person in chat that started showing his ass. So apology. So yeah, I know generally it's a bad thing for content creators like vent, complain, blah blah blah. Because I'm still grateful for the people that do show up, that do support the series, and my people who support us on Patreon. But It's still aggravating at times. So I just needed a break from that at times. Um, and then the other thing is that um, just working with the animated schedule is pretty funny acting at times. It's like for a month straight, it was like this animator was only available this time, this animator was only available that time, blah 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 blah. It was just a huge mess for months and months and months till around December that we just started working out the schedules. But yeah. Um but yeah, that's and then for this episode, like again, I was expecting to be emotional, but when I showed it to my patrons over on Patreon, one person said, despite Philly Silver Epsilon, I still like it's despite Philly Silver Epsilon, I still don't care. Okay. Like I'm legit surprised how many people hate Epsilon. Even though it's like I know he was a douche to Piccolo. I already know that. I mean that's the intent. He's like hurting. But I again, like I said earlier in the stream, I'm so surprised by how many people got treated like Absalom committed the ultimate sin, like he fucking killed somebody. Oh boy. But yeah. Is Piccolo doing a domain expansion? Alright. Let's be real here. You're looking at the thumbnail. You see the thumbnail. You see the pose. You see the pose. You know it. I know it. Come on. Come on, my dudes. You know where that comes from. You know where that comes from. You'll find more in the episode. And thanks for the bronze stage, my dude. Epsilon is kind of a jerk. Yeah, he is a jerk, but at the same time, it's because of a place of hurt. It comes from a place of sorry. And thanks, Evan. Appreciate the support, my dude. Thank you for making it 17 episodes. Yep, and then I want to do. Originally the next episode was supposed to be a season finale, but from like a general brainstorming of the script, I think it's probably going to be like a long episode. Like it's going to be like maybe a 30-minute to 45-minute episode. So I might have to break the season finale up into 2 parts. I'm gonna watch this Ryan with my Ryan part for my game. So I'll probably be watching twice. I'm rooting for you. We're gonna give you Epsilon. Thanks for yeah. Thanks, Train Fifth, and thank you for the support. And also, that's interesting you work on the game because we're actually that's one of the projects I'm working on right now. You'll probably hear more about that project in the coming months. Epsilon is like a dad. Yeah, I guess he could be considered a dad for Piccolos. Alright. If you're on the Discord server, you probably would have known by now. Epsilon is literally my favorite. I expect more flashbacks in this episode with his Piccolo. Nope. I won't talk any further about that. But yeah. Open the floor to questions if you guys you guys generally just ask me a little bit of questions already, so feel free to throw your you throw all your questions my way now. I really hope that email Gohanverse kind of fight will just be like memorable as this one. Does existing Gohanverse apply those of Vegetaverse or Gotenverse? Yep, pretty much. Yep, there's definitely those type of universes. There are definitely the Vegetaverse, Gotenverse. Well, Kakyoin actually admitted he likes Daiki. He doesn't. He is like when I think of Kakyoin and Daiki's relationship is more like he's kind of he does not love Daiki. He does not have a like Daiki and like a romantic interest. He lusts for her, but he does not like Daiki in that interest. And even him saying how I hate her, blah blah. He's being. I always consider like being a tsundere because truthfully, he still sees her as a friend. He does a very dickish friend to the Daki, Kakyoin, and my characters are dicks to each other. They're dick friends. If dick friends, that's a weird analogy, but they're pretty much dicks to each other. That's how they're. That's how I would describe them. And hey, Kishi, welcome. Hey, dude, what's long time to see you. How are you doing, my dude? Have you ever considered having Raki versus like everything, everywhere, all at once? Vegeta with a sausage finger. That is a good idea, actually. That might be something down the line. Actually, that might be something for like. I know there's kind of spoilers, but there. I did remember talking to Hawk, who also co-writes the KWC thing, about doing a Daikiverse type of thing down the line. Like because one day, because a few days ago, I realized like with all the Waifu Wednesday posts we do about Daiki and using different, having in different outfits, blah blah blah. I realized that we have a lot of fucking Daiki models, like a lot, and I'm like, why not do a Daikiverse type of thing with her? So if there, I am thinking about doing that type of video down the line, like definitely a Daikiverse KWC episode down the line. What's the next arc after this? Season 3, and which will be the final season for Teen Emo's story. So that will be the next arc. I can't say exactly what's going to be that next arc because it'll be spoilers. In fact, it's funny because a few days ago I posted a picture of like a flashback scene of Epsilon and Piccolo looking in the sunset or whatever. And people thought I posted a spoiler, even though like they thought that I don't know Epsilon died or whatever. And I'm like, it's just flashback, dudes. But I won't. But generally, no spoilers. I won't spoil about the next arc. What do you think of new Super Saiyan 4? I find it interesting that they bring every they bring back certain elements from the Dragon Ball movies into canon. I find that very interesting. Like Broly is canon. What was it? Gogeta is canon. Super Saiyan 4 is canon. Well, it's weird because apparently now they're saying that after Z, there's like a branching multiverse thing for Dragon Ball right now, which I find, which okay, all right. So I find that I still find that kind of weird that there's like a different multiverse thing going on for Dragon Ball. But I guess that's the best option they can go with, considering that Akira Toriyama, God rest his soul, is gone. So there's no real way they can officially continue the canon per se. So I guess that's the best option they can do right now. Let's see. There's already a multiverse to begin with. Yeah, there is like there's already a multiverse in Dragon Ball, but I'm talking about like it's kind of I feel like I'm stumbling a bit, but it's interesting that they're taking that direction for Dragon Ball. I will say that. Is it possible to combine techniques with El Blanco like the Kaioken? That's an interesting question. You'll find out in this episode. You'll definitely find out in this episode. Do you think you inspired the Beast Gohanverse transformation? No, I don't. Hey, Kiwi, what's up, my dude? Thank you for the Daiki drawings. I'm sorry if I can't retweet them on Twitter because I don't because I try to not retweet lewds on my Twitter timeline, but I still appreciate it. Appreciate the art, my dude. Did you ever get money for it, Blanco being canon? No, and I never will. So it's gonna be like Legends of the timeline. That's what it looks like thus far. I think it's gonna be like they're doing what they do with Zelda. So who's your favorite and least favorite character in Gohanverse character? Gohan Black is probably my most interesting character because he has a lot more depth. Like I like the depth that I gave him in Gohanverse, and I definitely would like to explore more of his past if I have the time, like the El Calvo Rebellion. That's something I definitely want to do down the line if I have the time, but it probably won't happen in the immediate future. And least favorite character? That's a good question. Least favorite character? I mean, I don't hate Emo. I find him interesting. I don't hate Absol, even though he was a dick to Piccolo. I don't even hate Piccolo. Hmm. I guess this. I don't know. I don't really have a least favorite character at the moment. I don't really have a character that makes me want to grind my teeth in frustration. I don't have that character for Gohanverse at the moment. We're gonna see more Cowboy Straight Devil Armis. If his schedule's available, I'll be down with it. But unfortunately, but he's really busy these days, so I don't think that will be happening. Also, how long you been working on your team working on this episode? Since December. My least favorite character is Daitomodachi's perfect cell. Sorry, Dai. Which perfect cell? You mean the cell in which he did that awful thing to Trunks? Are you planning on having Emo grow up a bit? I always did find hilarious how him being 11 and 12 years old with the personality of Russia nihilistic junkwad. Down the line, definitely. We're seeing other fusions. No comment. I hate Sonic Gohan. Oh boy. Oh boy. If I have, I think I'm going to do a poll about which. So one thing I'm thinking about doing is possibly doing like another OVA for another Sin Gohan Beast episode. And I know that I'm going to put. I know I'm going to put Gohanic, Cyberman, and Baby in the poll. And I know for a fact if people want Gohanic, his origin story is going to be the most fucked up, disgusting thing ever. And random. It's just going to be a fucking. It's just going to be awful. It's just fucking awful. Will Emo versus Kelpha be more of a movie special like Android 21? It might be. It might be because with the current outline I have in my head about the way the script is going to be laid out, it's going to be a very long episode because it's going to be like multiple stages in that fight. So it could end up being like a Android 21 type of thing. Let's see. Well, there ain't characters in the next season. If you decide to do season 3, you're really fine to debut. Um, I don't think there'll be any. I think there'll be like new Gohan characters, but there'll be more of a side. What I'm interested in season 3 is how shit hits the fan hard. That's the thing I'm currently interested. Currently, that what interests me about the way we're playing season 3 out, because I will say at the end of the season, shit hits the fan pretty hard. Do you feel pressure to release early, or do you take your time with your projects? A little bit both, to be honest. Like a little bit of both. Like usually when it comes to like projects like this, like when we're on a project, if we run into issues, I'll like okay, let's just space this out. But when we're in like, but if I confirm like a release date for something, and there's something that pops up in production, that's when I'm feeling like the pressure a lot of times. Question: how many episodes are left for season 2? One or two. It more one or two. It could because I would say one or two because currently I thought there would be one episode left, but depending on the length of that episode, it'll be broken up into two parts. So it'll definitely be one or two. I do know that after this episode, we're in like the end game for it. Also, where do you ever see the closer with Emo's daddy issues? Yep, you will see it. Well, happy to mention that Tina still come back. Is it still frowned upon because I watch his stuff early and you find it funny? Um, I won't. I'm going to say I won't do like Hyperdimension Neptunia skits. I won't do Hyperdimension skits like standalone skits like I used to do, but I do plan on doing more Neptunia characters on KWC if that's the least that you can expect from Neptunia content. Are you interested in doing the subs for other languages? Yeah, I'll be interested in. Do you still love your animation style? Will you change up in any way you love, by the way? Um, the thing is, as you get better with animation, you hate your old animation style. It's like when you start learning new things about animations, you start really, really, really fucking hating your old animations. Like I can't even look at my old SFM animations because I learned so much and improved so much with my current animations that I just can't look at them right now. I mean, I'll still enjoy the jokes, but I cannot look at any of my old SFM animations because I've improved so much by over the years. Still, I still want to. There are still things I like to improve on for my animations, and I'm still am thinking about um asking a few more people for like tips and whatever. But I cannot look at my old SFM animations. I've improved so much by then. Also, how is Cyberman Gohan exactly? Freak experiment? If we do the OVA, you'll find out. Well enough, fam, to remember the SFM animation era. Blender changed you better, basically made you realize you did far work. Yep, yep, yep. Not to mention, I just fucking hate SFM these days. I really do not like SFM compared to Blender. Like, first off, Valve abandoned it. It's like there's no real updates for SFM, to my knowledge. I haven't messed with SFM in like years. It's abandonware. Valve just basically did a few saxies, did a few updates, and then it's gone. It's basically, well, not gone. It's just like they haven't really paid attention to it. Not to mention the software was pretty limiting. Like you can't other than like community driven add-ons, you're pretty much stuck with whatever you had. Like for example, for SFM, a lot of the way you animate all the rig characters limbs are animated using IK or inverse kinematic. Basically, if you move the arm moves that way, blah blah blah. Like, but there are certain poses in which you want to move, you want to rotate certain limbs, and it's just very frustrating posing them with just those IK limbs. And then and then during the last couple of years in which I was using SFM, I found that you can actually switch the arms to use 4 kinematic arms. But it was still a hassle because you couldn't switch back and forth between those modes. While it's a Blender, it's fucking easy. So that's just one example in which while I'm grateful for SFM giving me my animation start, I just don't like SFM these days. I really don't. Have you played Mobile Rivals? Oh yeah. I mean, I want to play more. I mean, I play with my friend Nick. He should be still in chat. Still be in chat. But yeah, I do play mobile. I still play Mobile Rivals. In fact, we're doing one of the projects that I'm doing. Hopefully, will get out by April. Is doing a KWC Marvel Rivals video. So we are definitely doing a Marvel Rivals video for KWC. Yeah, I hear a lot of people talking about how Blender is way better than SFM. Hey, Icon. Um, yeah, but you also have those people just start shitting on Blender, saying how it's fucking garbage, blah blah blah. SFM is better. You still have those people. Are you a Burger King or a McDonald's fan? I'm gonna be fucking honest. I'm more of a Burger King, not because of the burgers, but because every McDonald's I've encountered around where I live is basically shit service. They always mess up my orders. They already the people have attitudes. I fucking do not like McDonald's these things. I really don't. Like for example, like a few weeks ago, I went to McDonald's picking up food, and I speak very low in real life, and And I thought, and I or placed my order, and the people are doing work, and I'm like, excuse me, can someone help me? No one to hear me. I'm like, excuse me. And then third time I say, excuse me. And then the cashier pops out and saying, what? Can't you fucking wait, pussy? Pussy, I'll fucking fight you, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm just, I and he started accusing me of raising my voice, and I'm like, I speak low. I wasn't yelling at you. And then the manager said, "I'm sorry, whatever. Can he help you?" I'm like, I want a fucking apology from him. I'm not tolerating that shit. And then he comes out, comes over my order. I'm glaring at him, and the manager said, he said he gave you your apology. I'm like, no, you fucking didn't. I want my fucking apology. And then he comes out, I was like, I'm not giving you an apology. You yelled at me. I didn't. And I'm like, I didn't fucking yell at you. I just spoke loudly. He said, well, I'm sorry. And then since then, I haven't really fucked with any McDonald's these days because, again, the food, I do think McDonald's food is slightly better than Burger King's, but I do not like the fucking service there. I do not like the fucking service at McDonald's these days. All right, so we'll take one last question, but again, one last question before we start. One last question. One last question. Let's see. I guess we'll just take. There we go. Is the show confirmed going to continue the series, or the show going to be canceled? It's going to continue. I haven't canceled it. But yeah, Gohanverse is not canceled. But yep, that's about it. And thank you, Kai. Kay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the support, my dude. I really do. Well, yep, I think that's about it. Alright. Alright, so the premiere should be in 1 minute, actually. So, I want to thank you guys for popping by. Thank you for your continued support of the series. After this episode, we're going to start working on the next episode. I'm not sure when that next episode will be, but we are going to start work on it soon. Because I do want to end season 2 this year. I want to try. Anyway, with that said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day and night, and see you at the premiere.